Hey everyone, welcome back to Homespot. Today we are making wooden garden sculptures that bring nature into your space without complicated tools or fancy materials. If you have a tiny backyard and some scrap wood, you can create decor that feels warm, rustic, and personal. Stay with me, because these ideas are simple, satisfying, and seriously fun to build. In a tiny backyard, a simple bird silhouette can make the whole garden feel more alive. Start with a leftover plank, draw a clean bird shape, and cut it out with basic tools. Sand the edges until they feel smooth in your hand. Then seal it so rain cannot ruin the grain. Mount it on a stake and place it near flowers. It looks charming, costs little, and feels handmade in the best way. Wooden mushrooms bring a little forest magic into a tiny backyard, especially tucked under ferns or near stepping stones. Use branch slices for caps and short log pieces for stems. Then join them with screws or strong outdoor glue. A light sanding keeps splinters away, while bark and cracks add character. Seal everything so moisture does not soak in. Cluster 2 or 3 together, and suddenly a plain corner becomes a whimsical woodland scene. A wooden dragonfly stake feels delicate, but it is surprisingly simple to make. In a tiny backyard, it adds movement and a nature vibe even when the air is still. Cut slim wing shapes from thin scrap wood, and use a straight twig or narrow dowel for the body. Tie or glue the pieces together, then add a stain or light paint wash. Push it into a planter, and it instantly brightens the space. If a tiny backyard has a plain fence, a wooden leaf sculpture can turn it into decor. Trace a large leaf shape on a reclaimed wood, cut it out, and sand the edges until smooth. Add quick grooves for veins, or let the natural grain do the work. Finish with tinted oil or clear sealer for outdoor protection. Hung at eye level, this simple piece feels organic, calm, and very easy to customize. A mini wooden windmill adds a cheerful accent to a tiny backyard garden bed. The build is straightforward: a small base, a vertical post, and 4 flat blades attached with a single bolt so they can spin. Even if it barely moves, the shape reads as playful yard art. Paint it white for a cottage feel, or stain it for rustic warmth. Seal it well, place it near herbs, and enjoy the charm. A wooden butterfly cutout is perfect when you want color without buying new decor. In a tiny backyard, it stands out beautifully among green plants. Cut a simple butterfly silhouette from plywood, round the edges, and paint bold shapes that look good from a distance. A glossy seal coat helps the colors stay bright through sun and rain. Mount on a thin stake, push it into a pot, and you get instant cheerful garden art. An owl made from stacked wood slices is a friendly sculpture that looks great in a tiny backyard. Choose 2 or 3 round slices for the body and head, then attach them securely. Add simple eyes using small round pieces, caps, or any circular hardware you already have. Keep the textures natural with bark edges and visible rings, then seal it for outdoors. Placed on a stump or shelf, the owl feels rustic, cute, and handmade. For a tiny backyard that needs a modern touch, a wooden cactus sculpture is a fun alternative to real succulents. Cut 2 cactus shapes from plywood and slot them together so they stand on their own. Sand the edges smooth for a clean silhouette, then stain a soft green or leave it natural. Set it in a pot filled with pebbles for stability. The result is simple, graphic, and perfect for small patios or corners. A twig ball sculpture is a gentle, nature-inspired piece that fits perfectly in a tiny backyard. Gather flexible twigs, wrap them around a simple round form, and tie them off with twine. The irregular lines and natural color shifts make it look organic and light. Hang it from a low branch or hook so it can sway in a breeze. With no paint needed, it feels earthy and calm, and is a great way to use found materials. A lantern-style wooden frame creates cozy decor in a tiny backyard without needing electricity. Build a simple cube from thin slats, keeping it open so it looks airy and light. Add a handle on top for that classic lantern silhouette, then sand away sharp edges. You can leave the wood raw for a natural look or stain it for warmth. Seal it for outdoor use. Set on a table or step, and it reads as quiet, handmade ambience. A mountain silhouette sculpture is a minimal project with a strong visual impact, especially in a tiny backyard where space is limited. Cut jagged peaks into the top of a wide board, then sand the edges for a clean outline. You can lightly burn the ridge line for contrast, or simply stain the whole piece. Seal it so it lasts outdoors. Lean it against a raised bed or fence, and the shape instantly suggests nature, adventure, and a calm outdoor mood. A wooden snail is a small sculpture that makes people smile when they notice it in a tiny backyard. Use a round wood slice for the shell and a curved twig or carved scrap for the body. Attach them securely, then add simple antennae with wire or thin sticks. Sand the shell smooth and stain it for a warm tone, while keeping the body more natural. Seal everything for weather resistance. Tucked beside a path or pot, the snail becomes a quiet little garden companion. A wooden fish cutout is a great sculpture if your tiny backyard has a water bowl, fountain, or even just a coastal theme. Cut a clean fish shape from plywood, round the edges, and add a few carved lines to suggest scales. Paint it in muted blues or leave it natural and seal it. Mount on a short post near stones and greenery. Even without real water, the fish brings a relaxed, pond-side feeling to a small outdoor space. A wooden flower stake gives you a bloom that never wilts, perfect for a tiny backyard that needs a pop of color. Cut several petal shapes and attach them around a round center. Then mount the flower on a straight stake. Sand everything smooth so it looks clean and intentional. Paint in soft pastels or bright tones. Then seal it so sun and rain cannot fade it quickly. Placed among real plants, the wooden flower adds a playful contrast and a handmade touch. A deer silhouette is simple, elegant, and perfect for a tiny backyard where you want decor that does not feel cluttered. Trace a friendly deer shape on a plywood, cut it out cleanly, and sand every edge until smooth. Keep the finish natural so the grain shows, then add an outdoor sealer for protection. Mount it on a thin stake, and place it in ground cover or near a tree. The deer adds a quiet woodland mood and looks good from any angle. Now you have a bunch of easy wooden garden sculpture ideas that can turn a tiny backyard into a cozy, nature-inspired space. From simple silhouettes to rustic stacks and playful shapes, each project is small, practical, and full of personality. If you enjoyed this kind of DIY outdoor decor, hit like, subscribe for more builds, and drop a comment telling which sculpture you would make first or what theme to try next.